Okay, this is my podcast. I'm Brendan Edwards. I'm just talking a little bit about a person who's me. And I will say, I don't know how I feel right now, but I usually don't feel anything. So I don't feel anything right now. People are sleeping. I'm going through the night hours. And I'm trying to get through the night hours by doing this podcast and by trying to make something out of nothing. And I will say, I'm always looking inward at the world. Like, I can't, I don't find joy in what I found joy in anymore, from music to sports. It's like, it's just not there the way it was. And, um, I don't know why I can't find happiness where I used to find happiness. I guess I'm gonna be on a money making mission, or just like how it is now. Anytime I need something, I get it. Anytime I want something, I get it in due time or in a different way. You know, so I'm satisfied with who I am, what I have. If I belong or not, I know I belong where I belong, and maybe I don't belong where I don't belong. I miss Thanksgiving. Um, Today is the day after Thanksgiving is today. I gotta think about some things that might help me. I mean, growing up, I loved to buy everything with my money that was a way to turn junk into better than junk. From cars to people. If people were junk, I would make them my favorite person, you know. People aren't junk, but what I mean to say is if people didn't have friends, I would be their friend. And they were the same way with me. And then now, it's like, I'm just looking for some friends. I'm not finding any joy. I'm not upset or negative or depressed or nothing, but I kind of am all those. A little upset, a little depressed. I mean, I can make these hilarious jokes and stuff, but of course, I'll only do it for an audience. I won't do it because I feel like it, but I'm kind of like the type of person who will show up for the show and be the show, or sit in the corner at home and cry when the show's not going on. I'm not crying, just I'm down. It's like, as much as I could express was all right there. Because I don't want to say too much, but it's a glorious day coming up today because I'm selling some lugs work boots on OfferUp at 10 a.m. for $20. So that's something. But I don't got the. I guess I'm reading a book right now. I'm partially through it. It's helping me, but the whole thing about this is like leaders are readers, and I feel like people expect me to be somebody who thinks he's got it figured out, who hasn't figured it out, or I don't know. People might just look at me way differently than they would look at somebody else. And, I mean, I don't like to say that I'm better than anybody, but I always bounce back. That's all I gotta say. That's one thing. I'll get into that. When I was first going to jail, hospitals, mental hospitals, they would always ruin me, by making me gain weight and slowing me down. Then I'd come home and the first show I'd watch would be like Sesame Street. I'm just saying, for example. And cartoons and not listening to the radio and being afraid of that, to slowly get back into the whole, I'm a bad boy, I don't give a fuck, I don't care about nothing, nobody, watching movies, shoot up, bang up, prison movies, and gang movies, and fighting movies, and evil movies, and like I'm sort of like getting back into the stuff that I wasn't supposed to get back into all the time. And when I did that, I was always influenced by it, so it always gave me a reason to go back into acting a certain way, and it would give me trouble. So for the last 8 years, or 7 years, the last, no, 8 years, for the last 8 years, I've put myself into a slow motion, stress-free life, where if I have stress, I don't acknowledge it, don't let it get to me. And sometimes I feel like I just want to be that martial artist that I never got to be when I used to look like a martial artist, I mean, I looked like a martial artist or a boxer, and I tried to be a boxer, and I thought about martial arts, and I didn't get to do it because I lost that strength physically, and my mind doesn't think that way anymore, which is a real bummer. Can't figure it out. Just want to get revenge in the nice ways, not the worst ways. I still feel revengeful for going through so many days and nights of torture and stuff that I kind of been through in a way. that nobody ever saw, or has nobody has really seen, that I know of people, and people can understand. They can't figure it out. They can't. People can't relate. That people can relate, but most can't relate.